What's up, Everyday Blades? Hope you are having a good Tuesday night. So I got in this knife yesterday, I believe. I ordered it originally on Amazon and it never shipped. Just shows that it was going to come in like 3 weeks, and finally I searched and searched on Amazon. It was the only link, and then that link disappeared. And another member gave me a link to Amazon, and I searched it through there and found it right away. It's weird how some people in some areas can see things on Amazon other people can't. But anyway, I got it. I put the order in. The next day it came. I've been wanting a folding box cutter. I was looking at the Chavez tack, and I think I might still get one of those. But the Otacle really caught my eye. Now what's funny is Oknife has an Otacle already that has a completely different shape, and it's just a slide up utility razor knife, nothing fancy. This is the Otacle UI or UL. I can't tell by the way it's written. I think it's UI. But this one is in carbon fiber, and it's a folding knife with an axis lock. Now this thing, so far that I've found, only really has one flaw, and I really like this knife. It's $24 for that price. This is a home freaking run. It's got a couple of little issues and one pretty big issue you got to watch out for. So to start off with, it comes with a lanyard loop, and on a short knife like this is the only place I would use a lanyard. But the hole for the lanyard, there's no way you're ever getting that lanyard loop through there. I guess you could take the knife apart and maybe get it behind there, but I'm not doing all that. So it's kind of weird they sent that larger cord. They should have sent the smaller cord, the thinner stuff. But anyway, the cord they sent doesn't work. Another thing is, if you hold it a certain way, like you normally would with your hand right here, when that blade comes down, it can very easily nick you, and it already did nick me once. It just barely caught me. So whenever you close this knife, you have to have your hand significantly out of the way to close it. Or, undo the lock and close it with two hands, because that thing will get you quick. It uses a standard razor in here, a utility razor. It has a Work Pro. It comes with it. When you tighten this down, it's better to use a small pair of pliers to really tighten it down. But I got it tightened down pretty snug right now. But it fastens in there the same way a standard utility razor does. It works really well. You get a good grip on this thing. A little bit of a lanyard would really help with that. But man, this is nice for like opening concrete sacks and doing stuff with your knife. Some of your knives you really don't want to do. You don't want to put your knife into, mess your edge up. This thing, $24. You can open anything with this and beat it up and change the blade, and it's good to go. One thing that really impressed me with this thing is the action. I mean, it's got a killer action on it for a $24 utility blade. It's running on bearings, and it just flies out of there. It's got a nice pocket clip. Carbon fiber over G10. Looks like T8 hardware all the way around. Very nice, and an axis lock to boot. But the action is the best part. The action is just killer. And the very best part about the knife is $24. I mean, you just can't beat that. I'll try to find the link that I bought it on and post it so you guys can find it. But let's look at it up against another knife so you can kind of get a gauge of size. It's small. It's something that's going to probably sit in the bottom of your pocket. You're probably not even going to use the pocket clip. I stick it in the bottom of my pocket because when you got that pocket clip on, short as it is, it's easy to catch on a branch and knock out of there. But you're not going to lose the world if you lose this $24 knife. But we don't want to lose anything if we can help it. But the construction is just really well done. The blade is in there just rock solid. But yeah, here's the Benchmade grip, and then you can see that the cutting edge, the full blade itself is 2 3/8, and then the handle scale is 3 1/4, and it's 7/8 wide. Let's check the weight on it. It doesn't weigh anything. I don't know if it'll register on this scale. 2.3 ounces. And you can also change this blade out to several different style blades. A hook blade, a serrated blade. And once you tighten that down with a pair of pliers, it ain't going anywhere. Just barely snug it. You could probably tighten it by hand and get away with it, but I would suggest you tighten it by. If you're going to be changing it out every 15 minutes, if you're doing some heavy shit with it, I would tighten it by hand, so you don't have to mess with the pliers. But just a really cool little knife. This is called the Otacle, Otacle UI. So pretty cool. Check it out. I believe this is titanium. I'm not positive, but it's super light, so it looks like titanium. Let's see. I got a magnet here. That's not a magnet. I don't have a magnet handy, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Doesn't say there. Anyway, I'll put the link if I can find it in the description, and you guys can go buy it. Let me check one more thing to see if I got it. Oh, here's a magnet. I'm pretty sure it's titanium. It doesn't pull at all. It doesn't have any pull to it. But it's not a great magnet, but it is a magnet. So go check it out. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.